Good Saturday evening, everyone. This is Corey here in the Weather Center. Going to give everybody just a few more seconds to join in before we get started. You guys let me know if everything is good in the comments section. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Make sure there's no extra music playing in the background like there has been in the past. So you guys just let me know if you guys can hear me. And as long as that's good to go, we'll get started. Not going to be, super long with you guys tonight, but we do have a chance for severe weather coming up Monday evening, Monday night, early Tuesday morning. Thank you guys for letting me know that the audio is good. So if you guys also don't care to give this stream a share, the number one most important thing here at Zero Meter Chasers is to keep everybody updated with the latest weather information. And the number one way to do that is supporting us and sharing this stream. So I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I appreciate everybody giving that share. So the main reason, two reasons I want to do a live video tonight is I wanted to make sure I didn't forget what I was doing from the streaming aspect of it. Make sure everything was good, make sure there's no hiccups, nothing like that. And then obviously I want to give you guys the latest information regarding the potential for severe weather. Again, this is going to be late Monday evening into Monday night into early Tuesday morning, probably more likely of a Tuesday morning type severe weather event versus a late Monday evening. But we're going to give you guys all the information here. This is the latest. What you're looking at here is the latest information here from the Storm Prediction Center. I'll zoom out here just a little bit so you guys can kind of see where the biggest severe weather threat is. That's going to be to our west. You guys see areas here is Missouri, Western Kentucky, Illinois. That is going to be ground zero for your severe weather potential come Monday afternoon, Monday evening. That's going to be where the highest chance for severe weather is going to occur. You look at the probabilistic. This is the percentage chance for severe weather. You've got your 15% here in the yellow, your 30% in the red, and your 45% there in Illinois, Missouri. And that's going to be the area that has the best chance for a big-time severe weather setup come Monday, even up to the Iowa area as well. So this is going to be the best potential for a pretty active afternoon that's going to include probably multiple tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail, all that good stuff. Luckily for here in Kentucky, we're probably not going to get that bad. There is a chance. You see as we zoom in here into Western Kentucky, you see that pink area getting pretty much right there along the Illinois-Kentucky border. That pink probably is going to come to the south just a little bit. Probably will include portions of Western Kentucky. This red will probably extend eastward to Bowling Green. Here in central Kentucky, probably going to stay in this yellow area, which is going to be your slight risk area. So when we go back to the categories here, again, pretty much all of central Kentucky is in that slight risk, that level 2. Eastern Kentucky just in that level 1. And then again, all of West Kentucky is in that level 3. Probably going to go level 4 at some point. And that will probably include at least portions of Western Kentucky. Don't think that's going to come too far to the east, but we're going to keep an eye on that for you. So a lot of people wants to know when we show these risks, what do they mean? Here's just a general, understanding of the severe thunderstorm risk categories. Again, your level 1, that's going to be your Eastern Kentucky for this event. Just isolated severe thunderstorms possible. The slight risk is level 2. That's going to be the majority of central Kentucky. And we have a lot of these here in Kentucky, especially during the spring season, spring and fall. And just means scattered severe thunderstorms possible. Short-lived, not widespread, couple intense storms possible. You're looking at 1 or 2 tornadoes, reports of strong winds, wind damage, that sort of nature. And then you got your level 3. We probably have, a handful of these here in Kentucky throughout the year, but this means numerous severe thunderstorms possible, more persistent, widespread, a few of those intense, a few tornadoes, several reports of wind damage. And then your level 4, again, nobody is under a moderate risk now, but that's probably coming with tomorrow morning's outlook more than likely. And this is where you're going to see your widespread severe thunderstorms likely. And again, that's going to be mainly for areas here in Western Kentucky. Probably going to see a level 4 at least somewhere, especially in the Illinois area. But again, we'll keep you guys updated with all the risk and what the Storm Prediction Center decides to do. But regardless of any type of situation, I still expect the majority here of Central Kentucky to stay in that level 1. There's a chance, that level 2, slight risk. There's a chance that level 3 enhanced risk comes right along the I-65 corridor, which would be Bowling Green up to E-Town, up to Louisville, and points to the west. But I really don't see that level 3 coming to the east anymore than that. So basically, here is your summary. I broke this down just a little bit better for you guys. Again, Western Kentucky, we're probably looking at anywhere between 10 p.m. Eastern Time to 1 a.m. Eastern Time. And that's where you're going to have your level 3 enhanced risk. You see right here in the middle that Western Kentucky is highlighted in the orange. So Western Kentucky is in that level 3 enhanced risk. 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. is the best estimated time right now for Western Kentucky. Central Kentucky, that line's going to move to west to east. So Central Kentucky is highlighted in the yellow. They're in that level 2 slight risk. We're looking at 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Kentucky is highlighted in that green, which would be the level 1 marginal risk. That's going to come after 4 a.m. Eastern Time. Not really looking at a big threat at all for Eastern Kentucky. Again, the highest threat is going to be along and west of I-65. All severe weather hazards is on the table. Damaging winds, large hail, isolated tornadoes. The number 1 threat is going to be damaging winds, isolated tornadoes, secondary threat. Not really looking at a large hail threat unless we see, a couple isolated storms develop out ahead of the main line. Of course, we'll keep an eye on that as well. So this is kind of the future cast radar. Again, not really. It's hard to, at this juncture, you really need some of the higher resolution models, which is your HRRR, the NAM 3K, stuff like that. When we get just a little bit closer, these models start picking up on what could potentially happen. But this is kind of an estimated best guess scenario of what the radar could look like. Again, this is Monday. This is 10 o'clock. Again, not really looking at anything until we get closer to 1 a.m. But we see this line basically moving through around 4 a.m. Right along the I-65 corridor. And again, that kind of matches up to what our time frame is. We're looking at this thing to be moving through Central Kentucky anywhere between 1 to 4 a.m. And then we get into 7 a.m. and it moves into Western Kentucky, or Eastern Kentucky, sorry. We'll go to the NAM 3K. It gives you a little bit better. It only goes out to I think late Monday night, but we'll give you a fast forward here. But this is Monday, 10 a.m., nothing really going on. We get into, this is 8 p.m. Monday night. Again, nothing really going on in the evening. We have some isolated severe storms going on out here in Western Kentucky, just north of Paducah. But those kind of those storms fizzle out. You look up here to the northwest, a lot of activity ongoing in Illinois. This is 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11, 12. So again, this line, according to the NAM 3K, this is as far as it goes out. It doesn't go no farther than this, maybe one more. Yeah, this is as far as it goes out right here. But this is 1 a.m., and this line is still in Western Kentucky. So the trend has kind of been slowing it down a little bit, which is good news on the severe weather front. The slower it is, the less our severe weather chances are. Because, again, this is going to be in the nighttime system as it is. There's not a lot of energy to work with during the nighttime hours. So the slower this line is, the slower this system is, the better chance we have of this severe weather chances even decreasing a little bit more. So, again, Western Kentucky is going to be the highest threat for severe weather. Central Kentucky, this line's going to be weakening, but we're still going to be able to probably see a couple severe warnings. A few tornadoes is going to be possible. Even some isolated instances of small hail, but hail's not going to be a main threat. And then as this line progresses into Eastern Kentucky, it's even going to weaken even a little bit more. So that's kind of what the Futurecast radar is looking at. I do want to show you guys one more thing here. Let me get the radar pulled back up. I posted a graphic about this earlier today. Let me switch a few things here real quick. Take the header off. And it's really something we haven't talked a whole lot about, but I feel like everybody kind of knows about it. But the drought. We are in a severe drought here in central Kentucky, and portions of western Kentucky is in an extreme drought. So we are desperate for some rainfall, especially the farmers here in the Kentucky area, even down into Tennessee. A lot of Middle Tennessee, Western Tennessee in a severe drought, extreme drought. Sorry, extreme drought is the red, severe is the orange. Everybody else is in a moderate drought. So pretty much the entire state is in a pretty significant drought here. So the number one thing that's going to help with this is rainfall. And we do have a little bit of rain that is going to help with that. This is the rainfall forecast, and pretty much everyone along and west of I-65 is expected to see anywhere between an inch up to an inch and a half with these storms that's going to be moving in, again, late Monday night, early Tuesday morning. So that is definitely going to help with the drought situation. Areas along and east of I-65, the rainfall amounts come down just a little bit, but still expected to see anywhere between a half inch up to an inch of rainfall. Extreme eastern Kentucky, a little bit lesser than that, around a quarter inch up to a half inch. But the majority of the state's going to see some at least beneficial rainfall. Nothing too crazy, but we'll take what we can get, right? We're not going to beggars can't be choosers, so we'll take anything we can get with that for sure. So with that being said, I'll pull the summary back up here real quick. I am going to answer a few questions. If anybody has any questions, please feel free. This is free reign for anybody that has any type of questions regarding Monday night, Tuesday morning's severe weather threat. So again, number one reason I want to do a live video tonight is it's been a while since we've had any type of live videos. So I wanted to hop in here, knock the rust off of my streaming setup, make sure everything's ready to rock, kind of a little bit of a test session, and to give you the latest information on what to expect. So this is free reign for anybody here over the next, say, 5 to 10 minutes. If anybody's got any questions, please feel free to throw them in the comments section. So this is going to be, again, this is going to be a weakening line of storms, but you guys know how storms look here in central Kentucky. Anytime we have a line of storms moving through, it's definitely going to have the potential to, produce wind damage, isolated tornadoes along that line. So as far as the weather concerning Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Wednesday going to have a pretty good chance for rain during the day on Wednesday, looking at around 80% chance. Then that clears out. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday look to be pretty good weather days. Highs in the 60s. Lows is going to be in the 40s. So we are going to cool down just a little bit compared to what we have been. Just looking at some of the temperature outlooks here. The 6 to 10 day temperature outlook from the National Weather Service is showing, looks like at least a 60 to 70% chance to being below normal temperature wise. The normal high temperature is in the lower to mid 70s. Current forecast high temperatures for the end of next week is in the middle 60s. Normal low temperatures is around 50 degrees. Current low temperatures towards the end of next week, lower to middle 40s. Some of the spots could see some upper 30s for low temperatures next weekend as well. So, as far as rain on Derby weekend, I mean, there looks like there's on Saturday there doesn't look like there's any rain at all. So right now Saturday looks good to go, but those highs are going to be in the lower 60s, so it's going to be a little chilly. Anthony, yes, Central Kentucky again. It's going to be a weakening line of storms. Let me pull up the Storm Prediction Center outlook here one more time. So it's, again, the weakening line of storms. It's going to be the strongest here in western Kentucky. And as this line moves west to east, it's going to be in a weakening phase. That's why these risk areas, drop down. You go from a 3 to a 2 to a level 1 in eastern Kentucky. So, again, we don't want to let our guard down. We know how weather is here in Kentucky. You really can't predict it, but especially severe weather. Anytime we have a line of storms moving through the state, it's going to produce, some wind damage, isolated tornadoes. So even though it's going to be in a weakening phase, we're still going to have a severe weather threat here in central Kentucky sometime early Tuesday morning. No problem, Anthony. Appreciate you. If you have any more questions, don't have a whole lot of people in here tonight, which is fine. It's Saturday night. Everybody's out doing their thing. So, but did want to jump in here very, very briefly, give you guys a quick update, make sure everything's ready to rock. So we should have some new software ready to rock for our severe weather streaming, if necessary, late Monday night, early Tuesday morning. So we've been testing that today. That should be ready to go. Rainfall, Pam, this is the rainfall forecast from the National Weather Service. Pretty much along and west of I-65, you're looking at an inch to an inch and a half. And this is going to be rainfall that's going to be this is going to be late Monday night into early Tuesday morning. So should see plenty of rainfall with this. Again, any rainfall will be beneficial for sure. Leanne, next live update will be tomorrow. We'll do one tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. I'll give you guys an update on the time and all that good stuff when we get a little bit closer. So we'll definitely do one tomorrow. We'll do one Monday afternoon as well. So before the storms get here, because again, this is not going to be moving in Monday afternoon. This is going to be late Monday night, more than likely to be early Tuesday morning. So let me give my colleague Mike. We're doing a little bit of a test here. I'm going to let him know what to look at. So Mike, he is one of our team members here at Zero Meter Chasers, and he's going to be responding to comments during our severe weather session late Monday night, early Tuesday morning. So that way, if you guys have questions, he'll be able to answer those while I'm doing play-by-play on the radar. So he's jumping in and trying to figure that out right now as we speak. So a little bit of a test session tonight. A little bit of a test session. Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow there. Ooh, got to fix that camera. I don't know why my camera does that sometimes. Maybe it's just on my end. It's almost like you got to have a refresh. Thank you, Peggy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Pam. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Any more questions? Any more questions? One last chance here. Go back to summary here. Get that back up there. Appreciate you, June. Thank you. There you go, Mike. Mike's in there now. So glad Mike's in here. He's in the so we use a platform called Restream, and what that allows us to do is to stream on multiple different platforms. So the broadcast you guys are seeing now is broadcasted on my Facebook page, the Zero Meter Chaser Facebook page, my YouTube page, the Zero Meter Chaser YouTube page, and I believe it's on the Zero Meter Chaser Twitter page as well. So it goes across 5 platforms. We would probably do more platforms, but on the Restream app, it costs a lot of money to go 10 channels. So we would definitely add more platforms if we could, but the money that we have to pay to add another 5 channels is just not worth it. So we only pick 5 channels. The Restream throws it out onto those platforms. So the Restream program that we use, multiple people can log into it. So like right now on my, you guys can't see what I'm looking at, but I have 4 monitors. I have 2 monitors up top, 2 monitors right here in front of me. This monitor right here is the Restream program. So all of your comments that come in shows up on this screen right here. So anybody on our team can log in and see what I'm saying right here. They can't, jump in on a live session, but they can see what I'm saying. And the most important thing is they can see your comments and they can respond to those. So that's what Mike's going to be doing from now. I would say this would probably be something, I'm not going to speak for Mike. This is something that he'll have to decide. But I know for tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but for Monday and into Tuesday morning, Mike is going to be reading your questions. I will see them as well, but Mike's going to be responding to them. So that's going to help everybody out a lot. So when you guys have questions, information, stuff like that, Mike is going to be able to assist on those questions directly to you. So that's going to be a big help during our live streaming during severe weather setups, because I know a lot of people have questions. There's a lot of comments that come through that I just cannot. I don't have the time to sit through and answer those, especially when we've got multiple tornado warnings coming in or multiple severe thunderstorm warnings. My goal is to keep you guys up to date with the latest information that's coming in from those warnings and not necessarily answering questions. Now, I do scan through the comments because people do report stuff, say, our last severe weather events, there were, several reports of a tornado that had touched down, in Grayson County, and that actually, come to find out that was actually true. There was that tornado was confirmed, and there was people that reported that in the comments live as it happened. So the comments is a big deal. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate people throwing your input in there, throwing information in there, asking questions. But that's what Mike's going to be really concentrating on, is answering your questions that I am not able to assist with. So I see Mike in here now. He's in here communicating with everybody in the comment section. So definitely glad to see Mike jumping in and being able to work the Restream app or the Restream program. And glad you guys are glad you guys are able to communicate with him as well. So we got a great team here at ZMC. We've got several members that contribute in ways behind the scenes. It's not always shown out to the public, but we got a full team here, and we're starting to fire on all cylinders. We're getting there. We're getting, baby steps to getting everything up to where we need to be. But we make progress all the time, getting better, making everything a little bit easier for everybody, and making it easier for you guys to get information as well. Got a lot of things we're still working on, a lot of things that's going to be coming down the pipe as time progresses. But like I said, baby steps, slowly but surely we're getting where we need to be. We made a lot of progress over the year. This team's been formed over a year now. We're officially 1 year old, I believe. So we got a lot of things that's coming down the pipe, and nothing but good things here. Nothing but good things here. There is a chance we could see some isolated, discrete supercells, especially over in Clarksville, Tennessee. But I think by the time it gets to Clarksville, we will probably be more of a mainline event. But we'll see what the latest data showing tomorrow, because by tomorrow, maybe even tonight, some of the high-res data will be able to see the entire event of how it kind of unfolds, plays out, and we'll definitely have a better idea of how this thing will evolve as we progress into tomorrow. So, Candy, this graphic you're seeing is just the severe weather alert for Monday night into Tuesday morning. There's not an active severe weather alert right now. This is just for Monday night into early Tuesday morning. So, with that being said, I think that's all I have for you guys. So just wanted to get in here and knock the rust off, get back into the groove, because more than likely we will be live late Monday night into early Tuesday morning. So just wanted to knock the rust off. Veronica, Clarksville does seem to get hit a lot. You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. So, but anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate your support. And like I said, we'll have an update tomorrow, live update tomorrow afternoon, Monday afternoon, and then we'll be ready for the main show late Monday night, early Tuesday morning. So you guys stay weather aware. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, and